Hey, welcome back to CrossTalk podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
So, Apple just announced real-time translation for the new AirPods Pro 3.
Ooh.
Does this mean language learning is no longer necessary? So, we will explore whether technology can replace language learning and why language learnings may still matter.
Oh, okay, great. That's a good topic. So this is interesting for me. I did not know this news about the new AirPod Pro 3s.
Yes. So, do you know what the AirPods is?
Yes.
So, this is the earphone
Yes.
made by Apple.
Yes.
And it's wireless.
Right.
Oh, you know well.
I do know. I don't have them because I'm poor, but my sons have them. So yes, I know what they are.
Okay.
I've never used them though.
Okay. So I do have AirPods 2
Okay.
or something.
Okay.
And I use occasionally.
Okay.
It's a basically fancy earphone.
Okay. But they're popular just because they seg well with the iPhone products, right?
Right.
Okay.
And Apple announced the real translation. It will be built into the AirPods Pro 3.
That's kind of amazing because the earphones are little tiny, they're quite small devices. But to have a real-time translation service embedded in that is kind of amazing. That's great.
I wonder how this one works. Also, don't you think this is a big deal?
For someone like me, yes, it is a big deal. So I'm not like a professional guide or anything, but I have done some guide work, and it is a big deal because again, this is another example of AI that could probably replace real humans' jobs.
Yes. And it's very fascinating because, it is very useful when you are traveling outside of your countries.
Yes, I can imagine, yeah.
And then it's also very helpful when you are at a business conference.
That's true, yeah.
And then speakers are speaking in different languages.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So that helps you to understand. So, for example, let's say you go traveling, and let's say you go to Vietnam, where like Japanese or English isn't widely used. It's not a common language. So you would be able, if you used the AirPod Pro 3s, you would be able to understand what people are saying. But then how do you speak to them?
That's the problem here.
Okay.
Basically, you have to speak their native language.
Okay.
So let's say...
Or just use a translation app on your phone.
Right. But if the both speakers use this earphone, they can use native languages.
Oh, okay.
And they can communicate
Okay.
through the AirPods Pro real-time translation.
That's interesting. It would work like that really well, and that's an interesting way to use it if you're going to like a developed country where everyone has these devices, but probably not, right?
Right. Maybe, they might need to use smartphone translation app.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah. But at least with these devices, you can talk to any people with any languages.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think this could like potentially take jobs away from some people, like I mentioned a minute ago, guides. So in that way, it might not be good.
Some people may think this way. I'm glad I haven't been studied English.
Because it would be a waste of time.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And these kind of people believed that there will be the day these kind of a real-time translation device would come out. And it's coming very soon from the Apple.
I mean, I think, yeah, as a device, as an idea, it's really interesting. And I can understand, like there are some real life applications that would be very useful and very helpful. However, I don't know, like if I had the chance, would I buy them? Probably not. Probably not.
Because it's not interesting for you to use a real-time translation?
Well, assuming that I would travel, I would either go to an underdeveloped country where people wouldn't have these. I would be the only one using them, so it wouldn't really be useful. I can understand what people are saying, but then like I couldn't speak to people. And also, I don't know. I mean, I like AI, but I think we should restrict the use. And maybe I'm being old-fashioned, but there's a group of people who are somewhat anti-AI, and like with ChatGPT, it's like using ChatGPT or using Google Translate or something, you can get the answer to anything very quickly, but you're not really using your own brain. And so there's a group of people who are like, let's use our own brains and think about the situation and think about the answer for ourselves first. You know, don't just automatically rely on AI.
Okay.
So I kind of understand that point of view. But then on the other hand, like AI is very useful too. So I'm about 50-50 on it. Yeah.
Okay. So now I have researched a little bit about this AirPod Pro 3. Through this research, I found there's a latency.
Latency? What do you mean?
Time latency.
What do you mean by time latency?
So there usually the translation device does need a time.
Oh, okay. Like a time lag?
Yeah, time lag.
Okay.
There's a time lag.
Okay.
Apple says this is real-time translation, but is this really a real-time translation? That's what I have curious about.
Oh, okay. So how long is the time lag? Is it just a few seconds?
Yeah, I think just a few seconds, but the maybe native speaker feel a little bit awkward because the guy is kind of posing while they are speaking.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you're just waiting around, right? Yeah.
But anyway, it's a perfect device for travelers.
Yeah.
And it's a very helpful for short conversation.
Yeah, like I can imagine, for example, like we speak English, we speak Japanese, but I don't always want to go to only an English-speaking country. So, for example, if I wanted to just go to a place like Austria, where they speak German, but I don't really want to study German enough to be fluent, I just want to go for a couple of days, you know, that would be great. I think that's a good tool.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of languages you don't really want to spend a lot of time learning because you're only going to go to that country for a few days.
Right,
so why spend years learning, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's say a Japanese traveler asking how they get to the certain location, like something station, for example. They ask locals how to get to this A station.
Okay.
This local tells where exactly the location of this A station, but they speak too fast.
Yes.
And the traveler couldn't catch what they said.
Right.
Even they could ask how to get to this station.
Yeah, actually, that is a common complaint of not just Japanese people, but other people just in general.
But with this AirPods Pro 3, you could catch what this local said.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be a good usage.
Right?
That'd be a very good usage. Yeah. You know, I think, like a lot of people think, you don't really need to ask for directions anymore. You just use Google Maps. But number one, Google Maps doesn't work in all countries, actually. And number two, sometimes you're looking for a small thing where maybe it's not on the map. Or I've helped people around our town, like they were looking for somewhere for lunch. You can look at Google Map and see where the restaurants are, but like sometimes it's nice to know like what's good.
Right.
And what you want to eat at that moment. You can ask a real person and get better information sometimes than just looking at Google Maps. So yeah, that's true.
And also I have heard Google Map doesn't really work in Korea. Is that true?
Yeah, actually, it's very true. And I was just actually right now reading why.
Why? Do you know the reason?
I do know the reason.
Could you tell us?
So apparently Google Maps needs a map of a certain size in order to function. But the map that the Korean government supplies is under the limit. And so it's not really useful. And the reason the South Korean government won't share that information is because of security. They don't want like government buildings and things like on the map. So they don't share that with Google.
And the security reasons. Okay.
Yes. And there's a few other countries, not just South Korea, but that's true.
Okay.
So I learned if you're going to South Korea, like I am, I'm going in a few months. There's a Korean version of Google Maps that you have to download and use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that called K-Maps or something?
It's called Naver, N-A-V-E-R. And then there's one called Kakao.
Okay.
Which I don't know what that means, but yeah. There's a couple of alternative maps that you can use.
When it comes to the value of language learning, this could be a little bit controversy. If this device could help language learner, why you need to study English, right? Right. It kind of takes away some people's motivation for studying a foreign language. Right. Maybe you need to pick up some words to communicate with other countries' people.
Yes.
Right. The value of language learning could potentially goes down with this real-time translation devices.
Actually, probably yes. But I would also argue that it probably has already gone down to a degree thanks to Google Translate. Because a lot of people just use Google Translate now.
Right.
Without the earphones.
Right.
You can just speak into your phone, have it on voice, what is it called? Like voice input. And then it translates what you say, and you just show your phone to the other person, or, you play the speaker and it plays it for you. And then they speak a response and you just record it and translate it back into your own language.
Right,
I mean, it takes a little, back and forth, but it's possible.
Also, there's another fact that we have to mention. That, do you guys know what the Duolingo is?
I hope so. I think a lot of people use it.
Yeah, it's an English learning service. And it's probably...
Not only English. I think it's language learning.
Okay, this is the language learning service that probably everyone heard once before. This is probably the most famous learning service.
It's, like one of the better language apps. And it allows you to learn not just English, but you can choose what language you're going to learn. And they have a lot of options, I think.
And after this Apple's new device announcement, their Duolingo's stocks went down. And investors worried that could replace language learning services.
Okay, so these earphones could replace Duolingo, basically. That's their fear. That's their fear.
Yes.
Okay.
So what do you think about this phenomenon? Do you think Apple's new technology or this kind of a similar technology could potentially replace language learning services? Yeah,
it probably could. Honestly speaking, yes. Because, for example, I would say yes, but I don't know. Because, for example, people that use Duolingo are not trying to become like super fluent in a language. They're trying to probably pick up a few phrases before they travel somewhere. But these are also maybe the kinds of people, and I'm in this group, I prefer to talk to a real human, if possible. And if I have to use gestures or, dance or use my, fingers or whatever, that's fine. It's sometimes like more fun to talk to a real human rather than like be always looking at your device or your machine, right?
Right.
So I don't honestly know that it would hurt Duolingo's stocks that much.
I think Duolingo and Apple's new function, the real-time translation, doesn't really relevant.
Okay.
But still there overlaps some segments, which means listening skill could improve with Apple's new devices.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting point.
But Duolingo provides a different aspect of services.
Yeah.
For example, building a language learning habit.
Yeah, that's true.
And they also offer a fun way to learn something new.
That's true. Like, I think I haven't used it, but a couple of friends have used it. And it's kind of like games.
Right.
Using language, but they're easy games. And then they get a little more difficult as you progress.
Yes.
So it is fun. Like it helps you remember words and vocabulary and letters in a fun way.
Yes. So in the marketing field, this called gamification.
Gamification.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So, not just learning, but it's also fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an important fact to make you motivated.
Yeah, it is. I think especially for people whose motivation needs a little help or a little kickstart. Yeah, like having a fun activity to help you get through what is basically can be a very boring task. Like, no one likes to study from a textbook. Come on. Mm-hmm. If it can help you, if it's an app that replaces that textbook or makes it more interesting, then why not? I mean, I don't think it will make you fluent. I don't think using an app like Duolingo or even these AirPods, I don't think it will be fluent, but it will help you enjoy language learning.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. I think language learning still matter because the cultural understanding still cannot replace with those devices.
Yeah, that's actually true. I mean, I think like everything else we kind of cover, it's a tool, but it's not like the only thing, right? But it is a useful device, I think.
Yeah. Although with these devices, you could boost your listening skill.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, it depends on like how you use it, how often you use it, and your mindset. Like if you don't rely on it 100%, if you use it as a tool to assist you and you make effort to actually remember what you're hearing, then yes, it could be a very helpful tool for language learning.
Right.
Yeah. I have a question for you, Tomoya.
Yes.
If you had a chance, would you buy these new AirPod Pro 3s?
No.
Really? I thought you would say yes.
I wouldn't buy it.
Why not?
Because it's very expensive. It's about $300 US.
That's like 3,000,000.
3,000,000, yeah.
3,000,000.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it is. But I know you like gadgets. I thought you would say yes right away.
No. But there's a good news for me. I could update my old AirPods.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it could have real-time translation function. That's what I heard.
Okay.
So I want to test it out.
Okay. That's probably not free. You probably have to pay for that. But it's not like buying a new pair of AirPods.
Right. I don't know how much it would cost, but I don't know. I want to see how it works.
That might be a good option. I'm just curious, how much do AirPod 2s go for? What's the price of those? About
some 2-3万円.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yes.
That's why I don't have any. I'm poor.
Yeah, I'm poor too.
Because, you can buy a trip to another country for that much.
Maybe.
I could travel and just use gestures. Or I could buy a pair of AirPod 3s.
Yeah, but
I think I'll travel instead. Thank you very much.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a real-time translation on your ear?
I'll just be like, this one, two, please. Gesturing to the clerk.
Yeah, I get it. But since I'm a sci-fi movies fan,
okay.
Also I'm a big fan of Star Trek, I want to try out these new devices.
Okay. Why is that related to Star Trek, though?
Oh, because in a Star Trek TV series, everyone actually speaks their native languages.
Oh.
But in a vessel, the universal communicator translate everyone's language.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, it's like a giant AirPod 3 inside the space vessel.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Okay.
So I'm kind of imagining this, future world.
I see.
From this AirPod Pro 3.
I see. Okay.
So I want to test it out.
Okay, you test it out and tell me, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah. If my AirPods couldn't have this function, I might buy this AirPods Pro 3.
Okay.
As an investment.
Okay. I wonder how many of our listeners would buy these.
I think many people would buy this because it's not just only real-time translation. There's another function in this AirPods Pro 3. It can detect your heartbeat rate.
Oh.
So many people, actually many runner could buy this one.
So does it do other things like a health watch?
Yeah.
Like it checks your time and your speed and all that stuff, your heart rate?
Heart rate.
Oh, okay. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 or 4 in 1.
Right, exactly.
It's like the health watch plus the translator plus the speaker, like the earphones.
Yes.
Any other special features?
It could boost speakers' voice volume.
Oh, really?
Like hochoki,
Oh.
How do you say hochoki in English?
Listening device.
Yeah, it could be a listening device for elderly people.
Oh, wow.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Oh.
So it has multiple function in tiny little piece of device.
Wow.
That's why this is expensive.
But considering it has all that in it, it's actually then very cheap.
Right.
If you use all those things.
Right.
Yeah, if you use all those things.
I don't need to make speakers voice louder, but I might need a translate function. And I definitely need a heartbeat radar.
Yeah.
Because I run sometimes.
Right. Yeah. So people who are into sports or fitness, a little bit hard of hearing, need some translation help, like all these. Yeah. Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Because for example, even if you don't need the translation device all the time, it's nice to have when you do need it. Even if you don't need the listening, like the ear device, the listening device all the time. It's nice when you need it,
Right.
Okay, I'm kind of coming around. I would no, I'd never buy this. But actually, maybe I would.
Oh, really? I changed your mind?
Maybe.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
All right, so translation tech is very convenient, but the language learning gives you human connection, cultural insight, and self-expression.
True.
And we want to hear about your thoughts on this episode.
Okay, so we'd like to ask our listeners, do you think these sorts of translation devices are enough? Or do you still see value in learning and speaking a language for yourself?
Oh, and we are always looking for new episode ideas. What would you like to hear us talk about next?
Okay, and just one more announcement. We've started live streaming every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Japan time. You can find us live streaming on YouTube. So please check us out. That's 6 p.m. Japan time. Thank you very much.
Type CrossTalk Eikawa and you will find us on those platforms. All right, that's all for this episode, but don't forget to catch our next one.
All right, this is CrossTalk, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.